Hello everybody, this is Milky from Old School Rap, and this is Why Tupac Can Never Be Replaced, Part 2, The Person. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Old School Rap video. Now quickly before this video starts, if you haven't watched Part 1 of Why Tupac Can Never Be Replaced, which is based on why he can never be replaced musically, go back on my channel and check that out first before watching this video. So this video will be focused on Tupac as a person, from things like his poetry to the things he did to help his community away from music, like the code of thug life. But quickly before we get into this video, it's time for the weekly shoutouts. So this week's weekly shoutouts go to Hip Hop Daniel and Gmer Official. Their Instagrams will appear on the screen now, and in case any newcomers are watching this video, I do two weekly shoutouts every week. And for a chance to win one, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, then DM me proof over on the Old School Rap page with proof and a screenshot of what you want shouted out. So, you know, screenshot your Instagram profile, your YouTube profile, SoundCloud profile, whatever, and send me it, and also send me a screenshot of you subscribed and liked this video. Now we've done the shoutouts, let's get into this video. The first thing I want to touch on in this video is his roots on what he represented and what he stood for. By this I mean like his roots into poverty and the struggle of black people, youth and his community. As we all know, multiple of his family members were a part of the Black Panther movement. His mother Afeni Shakur was in jail while she was pregnant with him, then being released after fighting her own case a month before giving birth to him, facing something like 300 plus years in jail. She was her own attorney, she fought her own case on her own, facing all these years, and she managed to get released, and she was released a month before Tupac was born. So Tupac had a really deep link to the causes he was fighting. These things were a part of his life and a really big part of that. You know what I mean, with so many ties into the Black Panther movement and black struggle through his family, whatever. Which leads me on to my next point, which is the code of thug life, which is like a set of rules that Tupac, while working with people from the gang communities, introduced to bring order to the violence in the streets. While being against things like kidnapping and drive-bys, also helped to bring some community spirit back. He was trying to get community centres built in every ghetto in the country that had the same things in it, what you would expect to see. Like, had the same stuff in it that you would have in a Beverly Hills community centre and a place like that. So he was trying to make change, he was trying to make a difference. Another point to be touched on is the fact that through him, like I said similarly in the last video, you learn things from him. Not just his music, but from him as a person. There's so much I learned from him and the experiences him and his family went through that were never taught to us in school. That's why it amazes me that people still consider him and artists like him a bad influence. How could somebody trying to do so good be so bad? That's something that I'm never going to understand. Other things that make him irreplaceable are things like the fact he wasn't just a rapper, he went beyond music to poetry and acting. Everybody likes music and movies and all the rest of it, but even if you're not into his music or the movies that he acted in, you may be a fan of his poetry. You may be a poetry fan, and that brings you over to him. That's why I think he was so widely celebrated, because he reached out into so many markets, so many audiences, which, you know what I mean, attracted people to his name. He also wrote things like screenplays and had plans for a family restaurant and other businesses. While obviously a lot of this happened in jail, if you've read books like the Tupac Resurrection, seen the movie, whatever, you know that he done a lot of these planning, a lot of these poetry writings, a lot of this in jail, the screenplays in jail, to pass the time. All of these things just show you what type of person he was, and just add to the reasons why he can never be replaced. He wasn't just a rapper or an actor, he was a revolutionary and actually tried to make a difference, to educate, to improve on not only his life but others. And if you've seen the post I did during the week on Old School Rap with the interview with his uncle Jamal on, I can't remember, it was The Root that I'm sure that done the interview, and it says you've never heard this Tupac story, you will see that the negative things surrounding his name he was trying to clear and step away from. This post is doing very well, and it ended up in the Explore page, so I would think most people watching this video would have seen it. But it's this Uncle Jamal talking about Tupac and how he had started to make plans for his restaurant and these other businesses. And also there was a part in the interview where he talked about a young person came to him in jail and said, you know, you're my hero, Tupac, you're my hero, I can't believe it's you. You shoot at the police, you get all the money and the women. And another reason that I think that nobody can say is a bad influence is because what he says to this man, he went, wait, time out, if that's why I'm your hero, I don't need to be anybody's hero. That to me shows a lot about the person's character. He doesn't want to be people's hero, he never wanted to be people's hero for the fact that he shot the police, the fact that he gets all the money and the women, rather than for the other things that he did. And also, in this interview he talks about the fact that all his beefs, Tupac realised that all his beefs started to get out of hand, and he realised he had to squash them Not only that, but step away from Suge and Death Row. He was going to move fully into film and got engaged to Kadada. He was going in a direction that could have done not only him but others around him a lot of good, and it's just sad we never got to see him head in that direction. But to me and many others, he can never be replaced, and these aren't all the reasons. There are so many others, more than what I've mentioned in these 2 videos. You can't limit all the reasons to 2 5-minute videos. But I'll end it off here. I don't want to make 2 incredibly long videos. I just wanted to make 2 shorter videos with some, good talking points, which is what I like to do in my videos. I love talking about things that I think, that's why a lot of my things are questions, you know what I mean? I like doing talking points to my videos. I like making videos about discussions and things that people can actually maybe watch my video and then go away and talk about amongst people they know. So I hope you all enjoyed, and drop a comment and let me know what you think and feel about this. And also feel free to subscribe if you feel I've deserved it. I am Milky, this has been Old School Rap, and I'll see you all in next week's video. One thing I forgot to mention, and that I want to mention before I end off this video, if during my videos recently you've heard me kinda like pause in between, so like I'd say something then I'll leave a little pause, that's because I feel like a lot of people have said to me, I went Instagram live a few times or my videos, and people have been saying to me, I speak too fast. So the reason that I'm pausing in between is not because I don't know what I'm saying or I'm stuttering or whatever, it's because I'm trying to slow down how I speak, like to try and make my videos easier for people to understand. Obviously, of course, I'm from Scotland, so I've got quite a hard to understand accent, and I typically do speak quite fast. So if you hear me pausing in my videos, you just know I'm trying to slow down to make the videos easier to watch and easier to understand for everybody. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm Milky's Old School Rap, and yet again I will see you all in the next video.